Time travel has long captivated the human imagination, weaving its way through the fabric of science fiction and philosophical debate. The allure of traversing the past or peering into the future sparks curiosity and wonder, inviting us to ponder the possibilities of altering history or witnessing pivotal moments firsthand. But what if a message from a time traveler surfaced, challenging our understanding of time itself? This is where our story begins, with a mysterious message that has left historians and conspiracy theorists alike in a state of intrigue. In this video, we will delve into the enigmatic world of time travel, exploring its significance and the questions it raises about our reality. Imagine receiving a communication from someone who claims to have journeyed through time. What would it reveal about our past, our present, and our future? This thought-provoking concept not only ignites our imagination, but also invites us to consider the implications of such a phenomenon on our understanding of history and existence. What if time travelers truly existed, leaving behind traces, messages, or warnings of the future? Our first case takes us back to the early 2000s. An anonymous user, claiming to be a time traveler named John Titor, began posting on internet forums. He said he was a soldier from the year 2036 on a mission to retrieve an IBM 5100 computer to prevent a global catastrophe. Titor detailed a future ravaged by civil war in the US and predicted events that sparked curiosity and controversy among readers. Beyond his predictions, Titor's posts included detailed diagrams and explanations of the science behind time travel. He described the mechanics of his machine, which supposedly utilized two spinning singularities to create a Tipler cylinder, allowing movement through time. Intriguingly, he claimed he had been sent back to retrieve an IBM 5100 computer, essential for debugging technology in his future. This unusual and specific detail led some IBM engineers to confirm the machine's unique features, adding an air of credibility. Although the accuracy of Titor's predictions remains debated, his posts have become legendary among internet conspiracy circles. Imagine New York City, 1950. A man dressed in 19th century clothing appears in Times Square, looking dazed and confused. Moments later, he's tragically hit by a car. Upon investigating, authorities discover that his identification documents are from the 1870s, and his currency is old-fashioned. The man, known as Rudolph Fentz, had supposedly vanished without a trace nearly a century earlier. Despite being labeled as an urban legend, the Rudolph Fentz story resurfaced in later years, with new research finding historical newspaper clippings mentioning his mysterious disappearance in the 1800s. The case was documented in various archives, and although many researchers consider it a fictional tale, others have noted uncanny details, such as Fentz's possessions that bore no evidence of tampering or age. Each item seemed authentic to the 19th century, from a vintage pocket watch to a neatly folded letter. This story continues to inspire speculation. Was it an elaborate hoax, or did Fentz truly cross over to the 20th century? In 1954, Tokyo's Haneda Airport experienced one of the strangest incidents in aviation history. A man arrived carrying a passport from a country that didn't exist, Torrid. He insisted that his homeland was real, and he even had stamps from various countries, verifying his travels. Further adding to the mystery, the man from Torrid had documents stamped by various international embassies, suggesting he had traveled extensively. The authorities' attempts to locate his alleged workplace, a business he insisted existed in Japan, turned up empty. But more baffling was his disappearance. The guards who checked his hotel room the following morning found it empty. His belongings vanished as if he had never been there. This perplexing event has left some believing he was either a time traveler or a visitor from a parallel universe who accidentally slipped into our reality. In 1901, two British women, Charlotte Ann Moberly and Eleanor Jourdain, visited the Palace of Versailles in France. During their tour, they reported seeing people in 18th century attire, strange figures who seemed unaware of the modern world. They claimed to have witnessed a scene from pre-revolutionary France. In later years, both Moberly and Jourdain stood by their story, publishing a book about the experience that captured public imagination and controversy. Skeptics argued it was a shared hallucination, while others noted the women's detailed descriptions of long-gone fashion and the French Revolution's architectural layout. Curiously, subsequent visitors reported similar sightings at Versailles, lending weight to the idea of time slips, where historical events replay like a scene trapped in time. This incident has become a classic example of what some believe are actual glimpses of the past, witnessed by modern eyes. Back in 2003, a man named Andrew Carlson was arrested by the FBI for suspiciously accurate stock market investments. He allegedly turned $800 into $350 million within weeks, claiming he was a time traveler from the year 2256. The media ran with the story, and it became an instant sensation. Later reports suggest that after his arrest, he submitted a 4-hour confession wherein he claimed to be a time traveler from 200 years in the future. He offered to tell investigators such things as the whereabouts of Osama bin Laden and the cure for AIDS in return for a lesser punishment, and to be allowed to return to his time craft, although he refused to tell investigators the location or workings of his craft. A mysterious man posted his bail, and Carlson was scheduled for court hearing but was never seen again. Records show that he never existed. In medieval England, two children with green-tinted skin appeared in the village of Woolpit, speaking an unknown language and claiming to come from a land without sunlight. The boy eventually passed away, but the girl adapted to village life, though she never fully abandoned her story of a strange homeland. Over the centuries, scholars and folklore experts have debated the origins of the green children, with some suggesting they may have come from an underground world or an alien civilization. Others theorize that they were victims of chlorosis, a condition that can turn skin green due to malnutrition, but this fails to explain their strange language or their claim to have come from a sunless land. The girl reportedly lived for many years, adapting to the village, yet she held on to her otherworldly tale. This mysterious case has continued to inspire fascination and theories that these children may have been lost wanderers from a parallel realm. In the 1980s in Oklahoma, a man named Larry claimed to have received a phone call from his future self, warning him about a life-threatening accident. The voice gave precise details, and Larry, following the advice, avoided a potentially fatal incident on his way home that night. Larry, unsettled by the experience, claimed that his future self had even detailed specific routes and times that he should avoid. After the accident, he attempted to trace the call but found no record of it. He later described the voice as eerily familiar, almost like an older version of himself. While most dismissed his account as a psychological anomaly, Larry believed this was an authentic warning from his future self, possibly delivered through a rare time loop. Whether they're cautionary tales, urban legends, or genuine encounters, these stories of mysterious time travelers challenge our perceptions of reality. They remind us of our deep-seated fascination with time, fate, and the unknown possibilities that may lie ahead. So, what do you believe? Are these tales simply stories, or could they be glimpses into the vast, uncharted mysteries of time? If you enjoyed diving into the mysteries of time and want to continue unraveling the unknown, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Hit the like button, share this video with others who are fascinated by the mysteries of the universe, and join us again as we peer into the dark, hidden corners of history and myth.